Hi friends, today I am giving a lecture on differences between greedy method and dynamic programming. So here first we are consider the greedy method. So greedy method is one of the algorithm design technique. It is very simple to understand and it is very easy problems. So in greedy method, we have to find out the feasible solutions for the given problem. Okay, suppose we can take a problem. So for that problem, we have to find out all feasible solutions that satisfies the given constraint in the given problem. So suppose we are taking one example. Suppose we are going from A to B. Okay, so this travel can be done by using bike, by using car, by using bus, by using train, by using flight. Okay. So the constraint is the travel should be completed within 10 hours. The travel should be completed within 10 hours. Okay. So the constraint. Suppose a person is there at a place A. So he wants to travel from A to B. So the travel should be completed within 10 hours is the constraint. So the travel can be done by using bike, by using bus, by using train, by using car, by using flight. So anything can be done by using bus. This travel should be completed within 10 hours. By using bike, the travel should be completed within 10 hours. By using car, the travel should be completed within the 10 hours. By using train, the travel should be completed within the 10 hours. By using flight, the travel should be also completed within the 10 hours. So everything is, each one is one feasible solution. By using bus, it is a feasible solution. By using train, it is a feasible solution. By using a car, it is a feasible solution. By using flight, it is also feasible solution, because whatever the constraint is present in the given problem, if any solution satisfies this constraint, then we can say that it is a feasible solution. Okay, next. So there are 5 feasible solutions are there. One is by bus, one is by car, one is by train, one is by bike, one is by flight. So 5 solutions are there. 5 solutions are completed within the 10 hours travel. So 5 solutions satisfies the constraints. So then 5 solutions are called as feasible solutions. Okay. Among all the feasible solutions, we have to select one optimal solution. So which feasible solution satisfies the given criteria function? So that feasible solution is called as optimal solution. Here the criterion function is minimum cost. Here the criterion function is minimum cost. So by using which type of travel, so we get the minimum cost. So by using bus, it takes some cost. By using car, it takes more cost compared to bike. By using train, it may take less cost compared to bike and car. By using flight, it may take more cost compared to bus, train, bike. Okay. So among these 5 feasible solutions, which feasible solution satisfies the criterion function minimum cost? Only by train. Only by using the train we may get the minimum cost of travel the travel should be also completed within 10 hours, so that the optimal solution is train. So by using train, so he wants to travel from A to B within 10 hours with minimum cost. So among these 5 solutions, so train is the best solution. Train is the best optimal solution compared to remaining all. So in this way, the greedy method technique is followed. Next one, in a greedy method, so we does not consider any previously generated solutions for finding out the optimal solution. So we does not consider previously generated solutions. Whatever the previously generated solutions, that previously generated solutions are not considered in the case of greedy method. So next one, in a greedy method, we may not guaranteely say that we may get the optimal solutions. So sometimes we may get the optimal solutions, sometimes we may not get the optimal solutions. So because of that reason, we can say that greedy method is not guaranteedly say that we may get the optimal solutions. Next, examples for greedy method are knapsack problem, optimal storage and take, optimal merge pattern, minimum cost spanning tree, single source shortest path problem. So these are the examples of greedy method. So next we can go for dynamic programming. So in dynamic programming, so it is also one of the algorithm design technique. So compared to greedy method, it is somewhat difficult. So but we may get the optimal solutions guaranteedly. Okay, in dynamic programming, so it is also used for solving optimization problems. So by using dynamic programming, we may guaranteedly say that we may get the optimal solution. Next, in dynamic programming, we use a principle called principle of optimality. So by using this principle, we may get the optimal solution for a given problem. But in the case of greedy method, there is no such principle is used. So because of that reason, in greedy method, we may not guaranteedly say that we may get the optimal solution. So what is principle of optimality? So dynamic programming follows a principle called principle of optimality. In principle of optimality, so principle of optimality is nothing but, suppose parent-child relationship is there. So if a parent follows the optimal solutions, then the children are also use the optimal solutions. Because so if a problem is a optimal problem, so then what are the sub problems are there? That sub problems can be obtained from the original problem. So these sub problems are also called as optimal solutions. Okay, if a problem is optimal problem, then its sub problems are also called as optimal problems. So this is called as principle of optimality. Because of this principle, we may guaranteedly say that we may get the optimal solutions. So in dynamic programming, we may consider all possible sequences. For getting the optimal solutions. In greedy method, only one decision sequence is generated, but in the case of dynamic programming, many decision sequences are generated. Okay, so this what are the examples of dynamic programming? So multi-stage graphs, optimal binary search tree, 0/1 knapsack problem, single source shortest path problem, traveling salesperson problem, all pairs shortest path problem. So these are the examples and applications of dynamic programming. Okay. So next we can go for differences between greedy method and dynamic programming. So first point in greedy method is used for obtaining optimal solution for a given problem. So this technique or method is used for obtaining optimal solution to a given problem. Next one, dynamic programming is also one of the algorithm design technique. This is also used for obtaining optimal solution to the given problem. Next, in greedy method, first we can take a problem. For that problem, we have to find out all feasible solutions. So among them, which feasible solution has the maximum or minimum result, that feasible solution can be taken as the optimal solution. Okay. In dynamic programming, there is no such concept of feasible solution. We may directly calculate the optimal solution to the given problem. Next, in greedy method, the optimal selection is generated without revising previously generated solutions. So for finding out the optimal solution, we may not consider the previously generated solutions in the greedy method. So in dynamic programming, we may consider all possible sequences that are previously generated, so for getting the optimal solution in the future. Next, in greedy method, there is no such guarantee of getting optimal solution. So some problems may get the optimal solutions, some problems may not get the optimal solution, because there is no use of principle called principle of optimality. So but in the case of dynamic programming, we may use the principle called as principle of optimality. So because of this principle, we may guaranteely say that we may get the optimal solution. So what is principle of optimality? Suppose one parent is there, one child is there. So the child can take the properties or characteristics from the parent. Suppose parent is a optimal problem, so then child is also a optimal problem, because the child can be produced or generated from the parent. Whatever the behavior or characteristics are there in the parent, so that are derived from the child can observe the properties or characteristics or behavior from the parent. So if a parent is a optimal problem, so then child is also a optimal problem, because it is a sub problem of the parent problem. So this is the principle of optimality. By using this principle of optimality, we may guaranteely say that we may get the optimal solution. Next, in greedy method, only one decision sequence is ever generated. So in dynamic programming, many decision sequences are generated in each and every stage for getting the optimal solution. But in the case of greedy method, we can take only one decision. So the decision can be taken entire problem for getting the optimal solution. Next, so what are the examples of greedy method? So knapsack problem, job sequencing with deadlines problem, minimum cost spanning tree, optimal storage on tapes, optimal merge pattern, single source shortest path problem. So what are the examples of dynamic programming? So multi-stage graph, optimal storage on tape, optimal binary search tree, that is OBST, 0/1 knapsack problem, traveling salesperson problem, all pairs shortest path problem, single source shortest path problem. So these are the examples of dynamic programming. So these are the differences between greedy method and dynamic programming. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel name Divvela Srinivasa. DIVVELA SRINIVASARAO. Thank you.